everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is chicken fajita pasta. Let's jump right into the recipe. So the first thing we're going to do is we're gonna prep all of our veggies. This is a great recipe because not only is it macro friendly, but you're also making use of any kind of like rotisserie chicken that you have left over or some grilled chicken. This is from last night. This is some grilled chicken. And I just love to do this because sometimes you don't want to have the same leftovers over and over again, but you can have something different that's really high protein and most importantly, delicious. So I want to first prep my shallot. So what I like to add is one whole shallot. It gives a nice sweetness to our fajita dish. Now shallots are not typically obviously in fajitas, but since we're doing this kind of pasta style, the shallots cook really nicely with the pasta and with the chicken and the peppers. And if you guys want to purchase this, I like to hang this on my cabinet next to me. I have it on my Amazon storefront. And you should check out my Amazon storefront. It includes all the products I like to use and just kitchen gadgets that I absolutely love. Now let's go ahead and slice our shallot. So I'm gonna do pretty thin pieces, and I like to keep it whole like this. I don't separate it out. It'll soften when you cook, so it'll kind of naturally separate on its own. And I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this into a bowl that I'm gonna put all of my cut vegetables in. I'm gonna do the same thing, but with half of a Vidalia onion, which is also a Spanish onion or a sweet onion. Cut off the top. And I like to leave this bottom right here because it holds everything together while we're cutting it, so you don't have to like scramble trying to get all of the little pieces that you cut off. And if you're enjoying this video so far and you're not yet subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and also like this video while you're at it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and slice this. Not super thin, but relatively thin pieces. I'm gonna take a little pause to add my pasta to my boiling water. I'm just boiling some water behind me and I'm gonna cook this high protein pasta. I've talked about this one before, not sponsored by this brand, but it's really high in protein. So it's great for your macros, and it's also not full of any kind of like ingredients, like weird ingredients. It's literally 2 ingredients, lupini beans and semolina flour. So I am just going to go ahead and pour this and cook this per the instructions on the box. Lastly, I'm going to add half of a green bell pepper. You could also use a yellow bell pepper, but I like to use the green one because I'm already using shallot and the Spanish onion, which is kind of a little bit on the sweeter side, and I don't want it to be too sweet when I'm cooking it. If you use like the different colors, like the yellow or the orange, it just adds a little bit more sweetness, but if that's your preference, go ahead and use that. And I'm just gonna do kind of like long slices like this, just for half of it. I have my nonstick pan heating on medium heat, and I'm just doing the water test to make sure that it is fully hot. And now that it's nice and hot, I'm gonna actually first turn down the heat to like medium low, and we're gonna add a drizzle of olive oil. Give it a second to heat up. Make sure it's all spread throughout the pan. And I'm gonna add in all of my vegetables at once. For my seasoning, I'm gonna add some Vegeta seasoning. It's just kind of like a perfect seasoning for this. It's on my storefront, I absolutely love it, but I just think it goes perfectly, especially since we're gonna be doing the shredded chicken. It just kind of keeps it in the chicken category. Another seasoning that would also work really well for this is adobo. So you could either use adobo or sazon or Vegeta. I know they're all pretty different, but they all kind of give the same effect. It's like this savory vegetable and chicken bouillon-y type of combo. And that just works perfectly for seasoning the vegetables. And it already has salt in it, so I don't add any extra salt. And I'll include the measurements for the Vegeta that I used in the description below. If you also want to just keep it simple and your chicken has a lot of flavor to begin with, then you could just do salt and pepper, but you definitely want to make sure that you are seasoning your vegetables when you're cooking it. So again, I'm just cooking these vegetables on like a medium-low heat. And you're just going to keep cooking it until it's done. I'm going to add a couple extra sprays of my olive oil. And now I'm going to add in my chicken. Now the chicken's obviously already fully cooked, so we're just heating it up with the flavor of our vegetables. And cooking it with the green bell pepper before it's like completely fully cooked also helps re-add that moisture that you need into the chicken. To this, I'm gonna add a little bit of tomato paste. And let's go ahead and mix that in to everything. This is finished and our pasta is finished. Let's go ahead and plate it. And there you have it, delicious, high protein chicken fajita pasta. It's just a great way to have chicken, to have a different alternative for a high protein dish. It's a great dinner, it's a great meal prep. I can't wait to dig into this. Let's get a little piece of our chicken, some of our pasta, some of that onion. The perfect bite. I can't wait for you guys to try this one. Cheers. So delicious, so simple. You guys are gonna love this one. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And also make sure to check out my other high protein recipes, which you can find on the protein playlist on my main page. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell to never miss a tasty upload. Till next time.